how can they reach out to you? How can they learn about your site, service, content? What's the best place for them to connect? Ron, we'll pass it back to you, and then we'll end the session with Steve. And of course, if we have a couple seconds, we'll see if there's any other questions, or we'll see how firms have been implementing it. But yeah, if somebody wants to reach out, what's the best place for them to do so, or learn more, or connect?
And just on the implementation real fast, David, I would just say to people, we always get this question, do I start with old customers first or new customers? You know what? It doesn't matter. I've seen it work tremendously both ways. I think you can walk and chew gum at the same time. Do both, right? Every new customer that comes in, put them on value pricing, and then just convert your existing customers one at a time over. The other thing, I think it's really important to appoint a chief value officer and have a value council. You need more than one mind doing pricing. You need an agent. Just like authors and actors have agents, you need an agent because they can get you a better price because they don't have the emotional baggage. And keep in mind that this is a business model change. It's not just a pricing change. It will eventually change everything else in your firm. It will change how you measure your knowledge workers, what you measure. It will change project management. You'll start doing after action reviews if you do it right. So there's a lot to this because it's a business model change, not just a pricing change. People can get a hold of me. I'm happy to continue this conversation. As everyone knows, this is a passion of ours, and I'm always willing to talk to colleagues and help them out with this. They can reach me at ron@verisage.com. I'm also on LinkedIn. I'm one of the influencer bloggers. I also do a radio show every Friday where we talk about many topics about the knowledge economy, pricing, marketing, strategy. We've interviewed some great guests around these topics, and that you can find at thesoulofenterprise.com. We've been on the air for 2 years. We've got about 115 shows behind us, and you can listen to all of them right on our website, thesoulofenterprise.com, and there's some fascinating topics up there. And email me if you'd like to continue. You can also find me on Twitter at Ronald Baker, and I look forward to continuing the conversation, and thanks for having me, David.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a blast, and thank you so much for coming on the panel. We had one question that sneaked in, so if we have a couple seconds, I'll ask it afterwards, but I want to give the opportunity to Steve, if people want to learn more about your content providing, your services, your course, all those fun things, where should they go to get a deep dive into your ecosystem?
Yeah, well, thank you, David, for having me on. And pricingpower.net is where the home of everything connected to me. I think the word pricing power, I just want to, the phrase, it actually has its origin in economics, but it's that the business has the ability to set its own prices. And I think that's the goal of what we want as a professional. And as Ron said, this is a business model question. This is pricing is one of the most important levers, but this is a whole business model question. And I'm really passionate that professionals can have such a huge impact on particularly small and medium business the world over, that you really can take them on a journey of transformation. It's not just about providing a tax return or an audit or something, but you really can have such a huge impact. And that is when I love seeing that accountants and bookkeepers the world over that are really doing that and delivering that true transformation. So pricingpower.net, you'll find the blog, you'll find I also have a podcast, as you know, David, and all of those links will be there. And my email is steve@pricingpower.net, and would love to keep the conversation going with anybody who wants to know more. And just one little really quick point in closing. I came across Ron's work, it's got to be about 13, 14 years ago, I think now, when he one of his first trips to Australia, and Ron had a huge influence on my own accounting firm, and then subsequent to me getting out of the accounting firm. So it's always a great honour to be on any panel aside by Ron Baker.
Thanks, Steve. I feel the same way, by the way.